What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Absolutely a Gamble. This is week 15 of NFL Best Bets. Week 14 was fantastic. I got 4 out of 5 correct, which was amazing. The Browns did me so dirty, specifically Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland loses, so that's why I didn't get my clean sweep. But it is what it is. 4 out of 5 is still pretty amazing. So let's see if we can try and get 5 out of 5 for this week, week 15. Let's get it. First up, we have the Carolina Panthers playing the New Orleans Saints in a division game. The Bucks just lost to the Falcons, which that was an insane game. But because of that, the Carolina Panthers currently sit at the top of their division. So I think that this game will be a great game for them. I think they'll be juiced up. I think they'll be ready to go. I think that they'll take their frustrations out on the Saints. Because of that, I am picking as my first best bet of the week, Panthers money line. I think the Panthers have the better team right now. I think they have the better players. Tyler Shuck definitely has surprised me over the last couple of weeks. So I think that, he might be better than I thought he would be at the NFL level. We'll see. That's yet to be determined. But I still don't think that the Saints are a good team at all. And their projected win total was still at 5.5. Right now, they only have 3 wins. So I don't think that they'll win 3 out of their next 4 games or anything like that. So Panthers money line is my first best bet. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers going to play the Denver Broncos at Mile High in Denver. I think that both of these teams are very good defensively. I think that they have capable offenses, but I think because of the time of the year that it is, the heightened elevation in Denver, I think this will be a tough game for everybody that's playing all around. I think that Bo Nix will struggle a little bit against this defensive front because I think that the Packers can apply enough pressure to make him scramble a little, to make him move around and make some dumb mistakes. I think Jordan Love against a really good defense could also make some dumb mistakes. Like he could throw an interception. I think that Josh Jacobs is probably going to have to handle the heaviest of the workload. I think that it'll be a game where they run him 25 to 30 times. I think they'll try to control the clock. I think they'll try and keep the ball out of Denver's hands as often as they possibly can. The spread right now is -2.5 in Green Bay's favor, but I don't really like those short odds, and Green Bay money line offers almost the same value. So because of that, I don't want to risk any points or anything like that. My second best bet is Green Bay Packers money line. I think the Packers are a legit Super Bowl contender, and I don't think that the Broncos are a Super Bowl contender. I think they have a Super Bowl caliber defense, but I do not believe in Bo Nix. I have my reservations, and I think that against good defenses, he will struggle, and this is a very good defense. Next up, we have the Rams playing the Detroit Lions in what should be the highest scoring game of the weekend due to the potent offenses that are on both sides. I think that Jared Goff will be able to take advantage of the Rams DBs, and he'll be able to throw the ball a ton. I think that Stafford is also going to be able to take advantage of the Lions DBs and throw the ball a ton. I think that the Rams ground game is really starting to come into form, where you have Kyron and Blake Corum both having really good production on the ground. And I think that that helps with the play action, with Puka, with Devontae Adams. And Devontae Adams at the goal line is almost a cheat code. So I think that, these two well-oiled offenses will put up points against their defensive count, against the defensive opponent, and that will lead to a high-scoring game. But my favorite pick for this game is Rams money line. I think that the Rams are one of the best teams in the NFL this year. I think that the Rams are going to end up playing the Bills in the Super Bowl. I think that the road to the Super Bowl is wide open for the Bills because of all the people that are hurt, all the people that are out of the playoff race. And I think that the Rams have the most complete team in the NFC. So I think that the Bills for the AFC side is much easier for them. And the Rams are, I think, the best team in the NFC. And because of that, I think that the Rams are going to handle business. They're going to beat the Lions. It might be a really close game. But I do think that the Rams end up coming out on top because I think they have the better coach. I think they have the better quarterback. I think they have the better, offensive system as well as pieces. The difference is not that wide, but I do think that the Rams have the edge. And this is also a double revenge game. Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff both got traded from the teams that they're playing against to the team that they're on now. So, that should be cinema. That game should be one of the best games this weekend. The Bengals and the Ravens play each other again this weekend in what could be the second highest scoring game of the weekend, if not the first. Whenever these two teams play each other, it's always fireworks. The last few times that they played each other, Jamar Chase had 180 receiving yards. Won a game, he had 223 receiving yards. So he usually torches this defense. There's no T. Higgins this weekend, so I think that Andre Yosivas could have a really big day. So could Mike Gesicki at the tight end position. The Ravens, on the other hand, potent offense. The Cincinnati Bengals defense is horrendous. It is terrible. I think that both of these offenses are going to go off. I think this is going to be fireworks everywhere. The over-under right now is set at 51.5. Late in the year, we love buying points. So because of that, I'm going to go with the over of the alternate total of 47.5. That gives me 4 points. So I can, there can be a field goal that's missed, an extra point, a couple of, 2-point tries or whatever the case may be. I think the 47.5, so technically 48 points, is much safer than trying to get to let's say 52. Last week I bought some points for the Bengals game as well, and it went over without a problem. It was Bengals versus Bills. So this week I think it'll be the same thing. I think the Bengals will be able to score on the Ravens, and the Ravens will be able to score on the Bengals because the Bengals defense is absolute garbage. So over 47.5 alternate total points is my fourth best bet of the weekend. My last and my favorite best bet for this weekend comes in the game between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I didn't want to admit it before, but the New England Patriots are a serious football team. Yes, their schedule has been pretty easy, but they've handled their business. They've beaten majority of the teams that they're supposed to beat. They're sitting at the top or near the top of the AFC as we speak. So clearly, they've earned everything that they have gotten up until this point. With that being said, I think that this is the year that the Buffalo Bills make it back to the Super Bowl. And in order for them to do that, they are going to have to win the division. And in order for them to do that, they are going to have to beat the New England Patriots. And that's why my last and favorite bet this weekend is Bills money line. I think Josh Allen is going to throw on the cape. I think Josh Allen is going to have another fantastic day. If not Josh Allen, is going to be James Cook. James Cook fumbled multiple times at the 1-yard line last week. So I think this could be one of those games where James Cook asserts his dominance and he rushes for well over 100 yards, 2+ touchdowns, and the Bills give the Patriots a run for their money in this game. I think that the Patriots will also play well. I think Drake May is a really solid quarterback, but I think them not having a left tackle is going to be really big for them. I think that Bosa and the rest of the guys that are on that Bills D-line, I think they're going to wreak havoc and make life hell for Drake May and that Patriots offense. I think that this is the type of football where the real contenders show up around this time of year. This is where the people technically this is one of the few really difficult games on the Patriots schedule. So this is going to be a really good test for them. If by some chance the Patriots end up beating the Bills, the Patriots got it. The Patriots have, what I think is a really good chance to make it very far and possibly make it to a Super Bowl. But I'm going with my gut here and I'm trusting my gut. And my last and favorite bet is Buffalo Bills money line. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. Enjoy the weekend's worth of football that's coming up in Week 15. And I'll see you guys here again, Week 16, right back at it.